Let's go to our announcer, Perry Carr.
Main event time of the evening. Ultratune proudly presents Tarek Solak, prize fighter number 2. And it is for the A1 Super Middleweight Championship of the world. The challenger from Greece, the Panther, Dimitris Chiotis, versus the champion from Istanbul, Turkey, Vedat Hoduk.
Sam Greco, this is the main event of the evening, our A1 World Super Middleweight title defence. The challenger, Dimitris Chiotis, is not just regarded as the best in Greece, he's regarded now as one of the best fighters out of the entire Europe. 47 wins from 51 fights, but 23 knockouts. For a super middleweight, that is very, very impressive.
Mate, as I'll say it again, Tarek's brought out the best there is in Europe, and this is the man. We're looking at him right now walking in the ring. This guy's dangerous. Let me tell you, this fight here is going to be an absolute display of what A1 kickboxing is all about.
I think people don't realise these two fighters fighting tonight are two of the best super middleweight fighters across the entire world. America, Europe, Asia will be spoiled tonight by Tarek Solak.
Yeah, look, definitely, you'll see the two warriors in there tonight. You know, perhaps I'll even stop talking about it because you'll see it for yourself. And these guys get hit very, very hard. It
is Greece versus Turkey, a rivalry that's been going on for years.
Yeah.
And the Turkish music, Sam Greco, you've got to love it.
You do, you've got to love it.
This is for our champion.
Everyone's standing up on their feet. As we can see, Vedat just about to make his entrance, or he's walked to the ring.
And he's a champion.
He's a true champion, great warrior. Great warrior.
And he comes out of the Tarek Solak Fighting Academy. Here he is, our champion, our A1 World Champion, Vedat Hoduk. And Tarek Solak leads him out as champion.
Be interested to see, Matty, how this fight pans out over the first minute, to see if you know, Dimitris knows what he's in for, or if he does, or if he doesn't. Be interesting to see how Vedat reacts also.
Sam Greco, this place is absolutely deafening. I can hardly hear you. Yeah. Everybody is on their feet. 2,000 people to watch Vedat Hoduk defend his world title against Dimitris Chiotis. Vedat Hoduk, an unbelievable fighter, 22 years old, 34 wins, 2 losses. We'll have a look at the tail of the tape. We'll also have our national anthems. And here is our tail of the tape. Both guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the official introduction of both fighters for our main event on Prize Fighter 2, live from the Solak Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please be upstanding for the Australian, Greek, and Turkish national anthems. Would you all please be upstanding?
The Australian national anthem.
Please remain upstanding. And now for the Greek national anthem. And now, the national anthem of Turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, these two warriors now step in the ring to go toe-to-toe in the oldest proving ground. As ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. It is now time to separate the men from the boys. Sanctioned by the Combat Sports Board of Victoria. Board members Scott Brower, Michael Ashton. Our recorders of tonight's fights is Peter Denham Harvey, and our chairperson, Ms. Simone Bailey. Our physician at ringside, Chris Barnes. Our judges at ringside, Mark Cook, Cenk Bekic, and Darren Bauer. And our timekeeper at ringside, Chris Anderson Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live on Fox Sports around Australia and Solak Arena. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Without any further ado, it's fight time! 5 by 3 minute rounds for the undisputed A1 Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Proudly brought to you by Ultratune. Introducing first, the challenger and #1 contender from the blue corner, trained by Nassos Argyropoulos from the NAS camp. Official weight 75.8 kilograms, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he's wearing the all-blue fight shorts. He is a 5-time national champion and a 1-time European champion and an ominous fight record. 51 fights, 47 wins, 23 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Athens, representing Greece, this is the challenger and #1 contender, Dimitris, the Panther, Chiotis.
Dimitris, Chiotis,
and his opponent to my right, fighting out of the red corner, the champion, trained by Tarek Solak from Solak Stables. Official weight 75.6 kilograms, standing 5 feet 9.5 inches tall. Tonight, he's wearing all black fight shorts. 37 fights for 34 wins, 23 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Istanbul, Turkey, the reigning and defending undisputed A1 Super Middleweight Champion of the world. This is Fighters, to centering please for final instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our referee.
I've spoken to you both in the back room. You're both aware of the rules.
Whoa! Both guys
Settle up
headbutted.
now.
This is a world title.
You got no questions? Blue corner.
These guys want blood. You can see it in their eyes.
Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times.
This is an intimidation tactics from both guys, and this is great to see. This is what the sport's all about.
Let me tell you guys, this is going to be unbelievable. Do not blink. It is our challenger from Athens, Greece, Dimitris Chiotis, taking on our current champion, Vedat H. I say this respectfully, Sam. This goes back hundreds of years. Turkey versus Greece. 5 by 3 minute rounds. Matt Pilios here with former world champion Sam Greco.
Yeah, I think we should forget about whether it happened, several hundred years ago. But hey, you know what? This is it. This is a level playing field for both.
I've seen, Sam.
And this is good. Tarek's about the only guy who can put these sort of fights on together and make them work.
You know what? Countries, the pride of both guys fighting for their countries here. I mean, the world title on the line. Both guys fighting from international here.
That was a beautiful body shot there by Vedat. He doubles up his hands with Vedat, which is really good. He puts him in combination forms. He'll throw the jab and he'll throw a left body shot on you. He leans straight over. Nice body kick there.
Vedat H, we've seen him evolve the last couple of years. This is as fit as athletic I've seen Vedat H look, Sam.
Oh, no, look, he always comes in fit. Vedat, you're in for a war with him, irrespective.
Only had the one loss in his career, Vedat H. 23 knockouts. And Dimitris, 47 wins with 23 knockouts also.
Interesting to see Dimitris change from southpaw to orthodox, trying to attack that inside leg of Vedat's. So a beautiful uppercut. You see just the natural talent that Vedat's got by slipping and making someone pay. He's taking his chances. That's well done. The hands always coming back. Both fighters have been very, very cautious.
Beautiful.
Nice right hand there by Vedat, coming over the top.
Definitely a speed advantage so far to Vedat H, our current champion, Sam.
Oh yeah, he is. Look, you watch. He puts everything in combination form, so you don't really know where he's going to come from. And that's the problem I was saying before in the other fights. When you start throwing single shots, it's easily picked.
This place is electrifying. The Melbourne Pavilion, tonight known as the Solak Stadium. We welcome everybody from across the world. Oh, both guys exchanged hard there, Sam.
This is interesting. Vedat's finding this mark with his uppercut as he puts his back up against the rope and he's getting attacked. There's the uppercut again. He's trying to find that mark.
Dimitris has got power. When both guys got tagged, you can see Vedat H felt that punch.
Nice there. Overhand right there.
Beautiful speed.
Beautiful change of level. Beautiful change of level by Vedat. And Dimitris is doing very, very well. He's keeping Vedat on the back move. Normally it's the other way around, so this will be interesting.
Good inside kick there, you feel those.
And I sincerely mean this fight, if you blink, you'll miss it because there's going to be a cracking shot that you won't even see.
Oh, good overhand left there by Vedat H. Dimitris just warming up.
You can understand why, Dimitris is, one of the best in Europe and best in Greece. Have a look at him, great style. He's taking on one of the best in the world also.
Vedat H definitely up on points this round. He's had the volume, but Dimitris stalking him still, Sam.
Yeah, stalking him. I think Vedat's just finding that mark.
Sam, a couple of punches after the round.
Yeah, it was. You can see Vedat there. He knows exactly what's happening.
And Tarek Solak has gone absolutely berserk at him.
Yeah, I think Tarek Solak, I know exactly the way he operates.
One of the hardest trainers you'll ever see.
I know the way he operates. I know exactly what he's telling him there. He wants Vedat, when he's on, he's going to be on. He's not to come off. Because Dimitris, all he's doing is covering and trying to counter.
Tarek Solak going berserk, and also Nassos from Athens as well, Sam. And we'll have a look at the replay. What a start to this middleweight title fight. Or super middleweight title, excuse me. And that was late at the end there.
That left hook after the bell, well, he was very apologetic for that. It happens. It's in the flow of things.
And Nassos really probably saying he's getting counted easy. He's got to change levels. And you know what, Dimitris, going by the Panos fight, may have just needed that round to warm up, Sam. It's 5 by 3 minute rounds, our A1 World Super Middleweight title here. We also welcome our major sponsors, Ultratune and JPS Coatings. And what a welcome Tarek gave with that back in that first round in the corner, Sam.
He did indeed, and it's obviously because he wants him to work. He wants that work rate to be up. You see what Dimitris is doing. All he's doing is stalking him, trying to close the gap, and not allowing Vedat to work from a distance and trying to close the gap because he knows that perhaps Vedat is weaker there. But he's got to worry for his uppercut, which I just called it then and there. He just did it then.
But that doesn't want to be against the ropes, though, against the bigger Dimitris.
Look, no, but Vedat does. There's that uppercut. Nice combination form there. Beautiful uppercut by Dimitris also. Good boxing skills by both fighters here.
What a fight. Two world-class fighters. Vedat's hand speed, they get in and out of the pocket, Sam, is sensational.
Yeah, look, this is very unusual to see Vedat on the back move. Dimitris just walking in. He's covering his body and his head very, very well and countering. That's all he's doing. Vedat's got to whack. He's got to throw him in combinations and step off to the side. Oh, there's that short uppercut we're talking about. Both guys are taking advantage of shooting the punch straight up the centre, which is really, really good.
Dimitris gets out of the way. Good combination.
Nice.
Dimitris is throwing more power shots, isn't he, Sam?
Yeah, he's trying to find that mark with that one shot also, even though in a short combination form. And that's exactly what I was talking about with Vedat. He hits, finds his combination, steps out. And that's exactly where he works well from. There it is there. But I know we're terribly thinking he wants that work rate up. He doesn't want Vedat on that back move.
Beautiful leg kick by the grabber. Vedat H lands a couple of good combinations. And good inside leg kick to get out of the pocket.
Very tight guard by Dimitris. He's not afraid to walk in and covers up. He covers those elbows. Beautiful covering body also.
Very strong upper body, hasn't he?
Yeah, Vedat's got to work around the sides, perhaps come around the elbows and work into the body from a different angle.
Sam, interestingly, both guys weighed in at 75.8 kilos respectively yesterday, but Dimitris looks like a couple of kilos heavier, sometimes in the 24 hours afterwards.
Yeah, sorry, referee Bryce just called it there. Obviously too much water and very dangerous.
I think Mr. Tarek Solak's knocked the water out of the here. There he goes absolutely berserk sometimes, a great man, Tarek Solak. But yeah, look, Dimitris really looks thicker and stronger, but Vedat's athleticism is just...
Oh, look, no doubt that these boys are warriors. I mean, look at the shape on these guys. They could run a marathon if they really wanted to, too.
Vedat's just hand speed, the difference so far.
Yeah. The volume of work is definitely going Vedat's way.
Knee up the middle there. Vedat tries his own. Dimitris landed a nice one. Dimitris' quad muscles are huge, Sam.
Oh yeah, look, his whole legs are. And I think he should use it to his advantage, to be quite honest. There again, we've still got this fight with Vedat on the back move. I prefer to see Vedat on the front move, get caught there short with a short kick.
A flamboyant move. I don't know how Tarek would endorse that one, Sam Greco.
Yeah, I don't know about endorsing it. Hopefully he doesn't get whacked again as he goes back to the corner.
Very even round, Sam. I think Dimitris really finished that last 60 seconds strong as we look at some replays in a second. Your thoughts?
Yeah, 100% I agree. Dimitris definitely picked up the round at place, putting combinations together. I've been saying it all along. This is where the kid needs to be if he needs to have any chance.
Vedat H was in the corner on the back foot, but this is what the story of the night is. He lands 3 or 4 while Dimitris might only land 1 or 2. Oh, that was just a flamboyant head kick that could have paid off. High risk, high reward sometimes, Sam.
Yeah, but unfortunately it takes more energy out of you than anything else.
And a calmer Tarek Solak to his champion there, and Kader Maroof at the end of the second round. And we know what these two both bring to the table.
But that's slightly bleeding from the nose there.
Have a look at this crowd in Melbourne, Australia tonight. Unbelievable. For one of the biggest fight cards in world kickboxing.
It has been definitely a technical display so far.
Amazing by both fighters. Dimitris looks to me like he's just warmed up. His last 60 seconds, that second round, was his best so far of the fight, Sam.
Yeah, 100%, because he made things flow and put them together, and he looks a treat.
Will be a very interesting round. The Greek Dimitris Chiotis from Athens, Greece, and our Turkish champion Vedat H out of the Tarek Solak Fight Academy. Front kicks now by Dimitris. He looks like he's busy.
There's that knee. Oh, it was a sharp knee. They actually caught the forehead of Dimitris. He looks like he's not even phased, to be quite honest.
Both guys
and that's what Tarek was calling.
bulldogs.
Sorry, you interrupted there, but that's exactly what Tarek was calling. Nice body shot there. When he went back to the corner, he said, mate, I want to see those knees come up the centre.
Yeah.
He has hurt Dimitris, And there's Vedat. He's going to take advantage of this. It's just a matter of time now. Hopefully, he doesn't get clumsy.
What an absolute war, Sam Greco.
Yeah, it's an absolute war. And what Dimitris is trying to do, he knows he's hurt, but he's trying to cover the gap so he's not caught on the end of the punches or the kicks.
Vedat Hoduk's sheer volume, though, is putting the Greek on the back foot.
And that's what exactly we wanted to see him. And that's what I've known Vedat for. He puts people on the back foot because he's just so fit and so strong.
Oh, that uppercut just missed. Dimitris, there's a beautiful overhand right, Sam Greco.
Tell you what, if one of those uppercuts coming from either guys, it's in their head up to the ceiling.
Both guys so much power for super middleweights.
Oh yeah, look, they're fast. Look, it's not even so much they're loading it up, it's speed is power. Just have a look at them.
And ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, for their records, both guys have only lost respectively 3 fights and 2 in their career, 34 wins and 47 wins. So this is how good the caliber fighting. Try that kick again, Sam. And entertain that crowd here in Melbourne.
Oh, nice shot by Vedat. Obviously didn't find its mark in full. Dimitris' corner calling for him to put those combinations together, really load up on that head and body. There's that knee, Tarek, beautiful there. All due respect to both guys. Beautiful straight punches by Vedat, finding their mark, and this is where Vedat is dangerous from that distance.
Yeah.
And this is exactly why Dimitris wants to close that gap.
Yeah, beautiful inside leg kick there by Vedat H. Dimitris just seems like he's slowed down this last 60 seconds.
Oh, nice left hook there.
The nose is bloodied for the Greek, Dimitris, Chiotis. Vedat H may have broken the nose. It was that uppercut, Sam. And
yeah, there's that right hand, there's that
big
hook,
left.
and he doubles it up. And they've been saying this. Vedat is very good at doing that. He doubles it up. One thing,
tough as nails. He's not taking a step back.
No. But one thing I've got to say, those big flying kicks and roundhouse kicks jumping up there, it consumes so much energy. I think Vedat's got what it takes. Great round by both fighters. Vedat knows that he's won that round, but it takes more of an effort to get up and get that leg high.
Yeah, fair call.
And to stick to your basics and work and make it more achievable.
Yep, to me the most dominant round for Vedat H. But in saying that, Dimitris Chiotis still not hurt as we look at the replays from our third round. That was a beautiful uppercut.
Yeah, Vedat knew he had him hurt here. He tried to take advantage of it. All credit to Dimitris.
That's 12 to 14 consecutive punches by our champ.
There is, but the guy, you know, Dimitris is made of stone. Look at the beautiful left hook there. It hurt him.
Talk about an iron jaw, Sam Greco.
And this is what I'm talking about now. He didn't show it, but the kick came straight after that. Like I said, just consumes so much energy to get that leg up.
And what a corner to have, Sam Greco, too. Tarek Solak, Kadamaru from France. I mean, this kid's got it all at his feet at 22 years old.
I think Vedat's got no choice but to win here. He needs to come out and pour the pressure on. As you see, the nose bleeding there for Dimitris. But true warrior, then the guys there, he's right in front of him. He's not taking a back step. He's been caught with some of the best, and he's still there.
He was caught half a dozen times there and kept coming forward, Sam. Very impressive.
Yeah, and this is his fight game. You can see the kid's just tough.
Round 4, once again, Vedat H, our champion in the black trunks, and Dimitris Chiotis, the challenger from Greece, in the blue and white. Good outside leg kick by the Greek, and a beautiful straight left. Needing to land early in his 4th round. Oh, good exchange.
Good exchange by both fighters there. Vedat probably finding the better. Oh, there's a nice kick to the head there by Dimitris, finding its mark.
And both fighters opening up, Sam Greco.
Yeah, they are. Look, this is war. This is war. I said they're bloodthirsty, both of them. You could see the look in their eyes before they started.
The absolute feeling when those national anthems and those guys came to the corner. The intensity is second to none.
And I suppose it gets a bit personal, doesn't it? Have a look at Dimitris' face, or mouth, I should say, bleeding. Dimitris can't afford to pull his head back like that with his hands down, because he will get caught.
But that landing some good combinations again.
And Tarek's calling it. He's telling him to work the legs, work the knees, and let's put our hand combinations together. With that strike, you should shoot straight down the centre with those hands from a distance and not allow him to come close.
Sheer volume now for Vedat.
Yeah, there's that right hand we've been saying all night that works for him. And you see it again.
The challengers from Greece really need to step up the pace and the volume.
Yeah, beautiful right hand left hook there by Vedat. He's just working straight through that guard of Dimitris. Dimitris keeps walking up. There he is, he works that body. Left hook to left hook there.
And the Melbourne crowd, a lot of Turkish community screaming for the champion, Vedat Hoduk.
Yeah, look at these guys. A nice head kick there.
Vedat's cardio is second to none, Sam. He has not missed a beat since the start.
No, look, both fighters haven't missed a beat. They're fit as.
Oh,
nice
spinning back fist. Was that legal? Because it looked like the elbow caught the bottom of the jaw. Oh, huge left and right, Sam Greco landed by the champ.
Yeah, but
Dimitris could be in trouble for the first time.
He might have him hurt, but he's relentless. He's not giving up, this Dimitris. He's come here to fight. He's come here to win, more importantly.
This Greek boy is tough as nails. Vedat Hoduk smells blood.
You're right, Vedat smells blood, and Dimitris is tasting blood at the moment, unfortunately.
Big combination again.
And he will open up. He sits possum against that rope, and then he opens up with a left hook or a right hand, Dimitris does. There's that left hook. He's been doing it all night. I think he might be struggling to breathe through his nose.
Yeah,
Dimitris.
for sure.
He did cop a nose shot before.
You can see the mouth opening. That's just due to lack of oxygen through the nostrils there. So another big advantage for our champ, Vedat Hoduk.
Coming close to the end of round 4. What a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely fantastic.
This is world class here in Melbourne, Australia. We're absolutely privileged. And what a round. And this crowd enjoying it, as you are, Sam, and myself. And Sam, before we look at the replays, once again, anybody that's tuned in at the start of the night, Tarek Solak has offered $1 million each to Stan the Man Longanese and Sam Greco. That was the head kick early that started well for Dimitris. But it was a short uppercut by Vedat.
There's a six-punch combination there, you know, with 4 of them finding their mark, and that's what Vedat's fantastic as. He found his mark from a distance. He throws those punches straight through the centre, in between the guard. I don't know how he finds that opening, but he does, Vedat, and he's very good at it. And I'd like to see him capitalise now. And
for all our viewers as well, don't know the history of Vedat Hoduk. He resides in Istanbul, Turkey. Tarek Solak boards him for a couple of months in his own house, trains him on a daily basis. So it's very emotional. You saw them both there in the corner. And to all our viewers here on Fox Sports, this is our 5th and final round of our A1 World Super Middleweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th and final round.
5th and final round, our champion Vedat Hoduk.
And nice back spinning kick there. He's caught him on the ribs. He found his mark early. Don't know whether Dimitris is going to get up from here. He just spat his mouth guard out.
It could be over. It is over.
I think that's all it. What a great back spinning kick. Found his mark. There's a true professional. And I'm talking about a textbook, and I really am. I'm seriously meaning this. If we can see the replay, you're talking about a textbook back spinning kick. He went nowhere else but to that point, and he found it with his heel. And I'm pretty sure this kid probably had broken his ribs.
And it shows something special for him to come out of that final round and say, I'm going to do a spinning kick. High risk, high reward, landed, and Dimitris couldn't.
That guard's up, as you see, as he comes up, he finds it.
It's
bang,
right in the spot there.
Straight to the side of the ribs. Exactly, pinpoint. That's textbook. I've been saying it for a while, both of these guys. But Vedat has proved tonight that he is not only a world champion, A1 world champion, not only technical, but he has got everything. His precision is unbelievable.
And the stunt crowd here in Melbourne, as much as Vedat Hoduk had the offence, they came out of that 4th round block, and we thought we were going to have a war in this last round. In 10 seconds it was over. Great sportsmanship, especially at the start of the round, as we saw.
And let's take our hat off to Dimitris, flying all that way, coming over, spending some time here, you know, acclimatised and everything else, taking on one of the world's best. Nothing to be ashamed of.
That is fantastic sportsmanship,
there you go.
Sam.
This is true sportsmanship there in centre ring. I don't need really to say anymore. There's that back spinning kick. As you see, Dimitris lift his elbows to protect himself. Bang, it's found its mark.
Great footage by our crew here. And that was all she wrote, as we have the national anthem, the Turkish national anthem, to celebrate the win for our current champion, Vedat Hoduk. He defends his A1 World Super
As you see him
title.
just above us here,
what a celebration it is, and
Turkish
a very proud
Vedat.
Tarek Solak too, the greatest promoter probably we've ever seen in Australia and maybe in the South part of the world as both fighters come to the centre of the ring.
All right, we're going to have main event sponsor Ultra Tune here to present the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Birtwistle puts a stop to this contest 16 seconds into the 5th round by knockout and still and the undisputed A1 super middleweight champion of the world, Vedat Hoduk.
The world champion.
Sean Buckley.
Congratulations to Vedat Hoduk. He has continued to hold that title and a big win against our Greek challenger. Only the 4th career loss for Dimitris Chiotis. And what about the celebrations here in Melbourne? Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main sponsor, Sean Buckley. Sean, how did you enjoy the night?
It was a great fight tonight, Tarek. 2 good fights.
Sean Buckley, an icon in the fighting. Ultra Tune director.
It was great, 2 great friendly fights.
Ben McNeil fight you really enjoyed. I remember I was sitting with you. Sean, I need $2 million to give to Sam Groker and Stan the Man. Do you think I should come for a meeting?
Is that why you brought me up here? To put the pressure on me?
Well, you know, we're always good friends. But there's a couple of sponsors that are interested already, but you're my main sponsor, and I will be coming to talk to you soon, and thank you very much for all your support. Thank you, my friend.
Obviously, won't be going
Ben
to
McNeil, ringside, please.
And,
Ben McNeil, please, up here. Ben McNeil. While we're waiting for Ben McNeil, Vedat wants to say a few things for his loyal spectators in Australia and 31 countries around the world.
We have a lot of viewers overseas in Turkey.
Selamünaleyküm. Öncelikle antrenör my trainer Tarık Solak and Kalem Maruf. This my family. Thank you very much. Thank you for my sponsors. Everybody, thank you very much.
He wants to thank all his sponsors. Thanks me and Kadir. And I also want to thank all my sponsors, Ambassador, Stone Ambassador, and also Melbourne Trust and Yaila Group. So thank you very much. Of course, Ultra Tune. Now, Ben McNeil, you deserve a match with Vedat now. If you're here, you can come up. If you left, we understand. Maybe you didn't like Vedat's.
So for all our viewers, he's called out Ben McNeil, who beat your fighter tonight, Massina Rastani, to challenge Vedat Hoduk.
We've got
I actually think it'll be a great fight between these two.
Kelly Seif too, Master Kelly Seif from XFG Gym.
Right.
Is going to come in with Ben McNeil to challenge Vedat Hoduk. And this is the old school way of fighting, isn't it, Sam? They come in.
Now,
here he
this
is.
fight, the last 1 year,
Master Kelly Seif, Sensei in Melbourne.
How do you feel about your next upcoming fight for Ben McNeil?
And Ben McNeil.
Mate, as you see, Ben's just getting better and better. He's a young fighter. He's only 22, 23 years old. Oh, there he is.
I thought he ran away.
No. Ben's fine. He'll tell you himself. He's more than happy to take the challenge.
More than happy. Let's get it done.
It's on.
So, if
Short and sharp, Sam.
Sam Groker main event happens, this will be the second main event on the night. If it doesn't, then we'll come up with other ideas. But this fight is definitely on. And Haitham Abdallah will fight Steve McKinnon. So, whether it's December this year or February next year, wait up for the next A1 World Grand Prix 2017, 25th year anniversary, December or February. Look out for the ads and we'll be with you soon. And he's got an answer for Ben McNeil, sorry.
Ben, you very handsome face. Fight after fight. I'm sorry.
He's apologizing to you for what's going to happen after the fight. But that only puts some salt and pepper on it. Nasos, thank you very much. Dimitri, thank you. You want to say something to the people?
Thank you very much to see me. It's not my day today. I want a rematch. If you like it, if you want it, I want a rematch with that.
Dimitri will definitely come back to Australia one day. He's got a huge heart and very good punches and kicks down there, but today it wasn't his day. Let's hope that he'll get a better day next time. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. Good night, everybody. Yasu.
That was the great man, Tarek Solak. Big announcement, Ben McNeil will take on champion Vedat Hoduk as our Turk.